You don't understand. You don't understand. You might be able to comprehend, but you don't understand what the hell it has taken to damn get here. Cause man, I tell you right here, right now, it feels amazing. It feels damn wonderful to finally be back in front of this camera. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. As you already know, it's the one and only Jordan Daughtry, Lion Spirit Lifestyle, Lion Spirit Elevation, Lion Spirit Lifestyle, Purpose, Success, Focus, whatever you want to call it. You know, it's your world. I just live in it. Really, it's my world. You just live in it, right? Talk to him, Tony. Talk to him, Tony. Come on now. Tony has never been wrong. Tony's like my spirit animal outside. Yo, what's going on, family? It's the one and only Jordan Daughtry, back at it with another video. And I'm telling you, it's a new Jordan Daughtry. Reason being is, yo, it all honestly starts with your belief system, right, and your mindset. Everything in your life comes from within. I'm going to continuously say that, right? And I know I say a lot of times too, where focus goes, energy flows, right? But your life, right? Your life, motherfucker. You own your life. You own your life. Don't nobody else own your fucking life, right? And excuse my profanity, but one thing about me is I am a free thinker, not independent. I'm going to say what's on my mind. Obviously, I'm going to be respectful and as cordial as possible because I know it's going to be a wide demographic of people that watch this. But when I'm talking and I cuss or curse, it's through passion. It's never through, you know, the derogatory terms of trying to put somebody down. Nevertheless, though, understand that everything within your life starts fucking within. It all starts within. It starts with a positive, relentless mindset, and it starts with a fucking empowered belief. I mean that. Yo, I'm telling you, as I make this video, I am in a completely different mind state, right? And I'm in a completely different belief system, but I'm also in a completely different state of my spiritual presence, my mental presence, right? Which those in beliefs and your mindset and things like that, plus my skills, right? Everything is in here. But also my physical state, because I've been working out and I've been doing a different workout. I've been on my diet, right? I've changed up my diet a lot. Essentially, right? I've changed up my whole lifestyle, right? I've always had that mindset, right? Whatever it was that I wanted, I was going to go and get it. But a lot of times in life, once again, there's a lot of limiting beliefs that stop people from achieving the things that they want to achieve. And it really, those limiting beliefs are really just fear, right? It's fear. It's a lack of certainty, right? Which fear generally causes, right? And there's 3 ways of managing fear. You can run from it. We've all done it. You can run from it. You can act in spite of it, which is essentially like you're suppressing that fear, right? You still do what you got to do, but you suppress it. It's still there. Or you can understand it, right? What it is. You can accept it, and you can take direct action towards it. Because one thing about it, fearlessness, right? Fearlessness disarms. But how do you become fearless, right? And have fearlessness? It's only one way to ever subdue a habit, right? Obviously, if you live in a fearful state, it's a habit. That's why you stay in a fearful state. But the only way to subdue another habit is to replace it with another habit. So you replace fear with faith or faithfulness. And you believe not only in yourself, I personally believe in a higher power, right? Not everybody's going to take to that. That's fine. That's your life. You live your life. But I'm telling you what works for me. Having faith in the God, not even the man above, because God is actually within us, right? It's actually within everything. So technically you could say he's above us or within us. But in reality, he definitely is within you, right? He's omnipotent. He's throughout the whole universe, right? But it's having faith and belief in yourself. Because in life, right? Life, I'm not talking about any sports or competition, right? Or not competition, I'm sorry, but games. right? Like, let's say, for example, business. Business could technically be a sport. It really is a sport, right? You could be in boxing, sales, right? Whatever it is, music, art, competing to be the best of the best, right? At the end of the day, it's not necessarily about competing with other people. You're competing with your yesterday self. It's you versus your yesterday self every single day. It's not you versus you. It's not you versus you, right? Because you're present. It's you versus your yesterday self. You did 25 push-ups yesterday, you should be doing 30 today. Or it might not even be a quantity amount, right? It could be the simple fact that you just want to stay consistent. Whatever it is, whatever goal that you have, and you need to have goals, you need to have a vision, right? Whatever it is, you should be getting better. Life is about a perpetual journey of learning and growing. If you grow, you live. You'll find God. You don't grow, you'll die. Plain and simple. There's no other way to explain that, right? You could either, take the truth and ignore it, or you can buy truth and never sell it and apply it to your life. Because there's a difference between knowledge, there's a difference between wisdom. Knowledge is just being basically technically aware of information that is correct. But obviously, if you don't believe that information is correct, you don't apply it. If you apply it, that's wisdom. And when you're wise, I'm telling you right here, right now, that'll fucking change your whole life. When you're healthy, right? Sound body equals a sound mind. If you're healthy, you're wealthy, and wise, right? You will be wealthy. Wealth is a spiritual thing. They won't tell you that. It is a spiritual thing, plain and simple. How can somebody that has a spiritual presence, a real spiritual presence, that actually knows, truth and enlightenment? I'm not talking about religion, right? Because we ain't even finna get into that, right? Because a lot of, once again, belief systems, a lot of things that people have been fed, right, are lies. When Andrew Tate comes out all the time trying to expose the matrix, a lot of people are living ignorance. They don't self-educate themselves, which means that they don't grow. And once again, if you don't grow, you're dying, plain and simple. There's no in between. God doesn't do on the fence, buddy. You make up your mind. No one likes people that are on the fence. You make up your damn mind, yes or no, right? You're either on good or evil. But a lot of the things through TV, right, movies, politics, even your parents, right? Not saying all parents. I'm talking about the parents that really don't know what they're talking about. So for some stuff they do, and then other stuff they're still missing a lot of things. It's not necessary that they're always wrong, but it's also not necessary that they're always right. Sometimes they're missing gaps of information that are critical to what you need. Sometimes it's one little thing that you're missing to become a better version of yourself. Nevertheless, your parents, religion, people use religion to hold you back, right? Because I could teach religion or faith or religious practice in fear, or I could teach it in faith. What do we just literally talk about, right? You could either live in fear or faith. Obviously, we know that fear it's never helped anybody in this world. The only fear that you ever should fear is fear itself, and that's just being afraid of being afraid. You should never be afraid. All right. Once again, it's a lot of lies that have been put into your face and have molded your reality of the way that you think. Now within my life, I can realize that I think for myself on a lot of things. Plus, once again, I've literally had a whole lifestyle change, and I've added so many things to my day-to-day life and personal development that has helped me grow quickly. I say this once, I won't say it again. You can replace time with intensity. Plus, I add another one, information. The correct, right information. Say that one more time. You ready? You can replace time with intensity and the right, correct information. When I say that, I mean the right strategies, the right skills to work on, especially pertaining to your goals, right? If you want to be a motherfucking scientist, why the hell are you motherfucking doing music? Right? I'm not saying that science can't have anything to do with music. Music can't have it, but it isn't the straight, direct path, right? The fastest way from point A to point B is a straight damn line. If you're into science is your thing, you should be studying science. That should be the foundation. Now, I'm not saying, once again, everything in your life can become a means of getting better at science. You can use music to get better at science, because if you understand music, you understand that music is, it's rhythm, it's numbers, right? It's all different types of things. Science is math too. It's not all math, but it does have some aspects of math. So you can take those things that you learn from there and apply it to different aspects of your life. That's what you should always be doing. Once again, life is a perpetual journey of learning and growing. Nobody's perfect. No one will ever be perfect. You can be better. You're always going to make mistakes, bro. You're always going to, how the hell you expect to get to the next level? Every master was once a disaster. So put it like this, right? In order to get results or achieve things you've never had, you got to do things you've never done. I'm finna go off real quick. You ready? Let's do it. But the thing is, people don't know how to get those results. People don't know how to change for the better. People aren't applying the right habits within their life to become better, to become healthier, to become wiser. So all the more, full circle, they can become wealthier. And as they become wealthier, once again, it helps them become healthier, because now you have access to more things, right? To more things that are going to make you happier. Supplements, the right water, right? Water is very important. Alkaline water, your alkaline being. The right foods in the right amounts, hand in hand. Wisdom, the right information and resources, skills, strategies, books, courses. And as you do that, the right belief systems and mindsets that empower you. If you understand what books are, you understand books is energy. Life is energy. Nikola Tesla said it himself. Life is energy and vibrations and frequencies. Focus goes, energy flows. Nevertheless, right? People don't know how to change, right? I didn't know how to change at first. Thank God for Dr. Joe Dispenza. He's a real one, right? And there's a lot of other people out there that know what they're talking about. Sadhguru, right, on YouTube. You've probably seen him before. You may have not. He speaks about it, right? It's very spiritually enlightened, which is what we should always be chasing. We should always be chasing our purpose, right? When I say purpose, your purpose is, what is your life's mission? Everybody is on their own unique path. Once again, it's not you versus them. It's you versus you. Now, if you're in the game and you want to be competitive, or a sport, games, you want to be competitive, go for it. But once you make your life a sport, right, of competing with other people, you take all your power from inside. Once again, everything starts from within. Now, how do you go within? Once again, thank you, Dr. Joe Dispenza, right? How do you go within to hear and listen all that? You sit in silence. You meditate. And there's different forms of meditation, but I'm telling you what's worked for me. Mindfulness meditation. Brother, you are the universe within itself. You aren't God. You aren't God. Right? You aren't God. Nobody's God. There's only one God. But you are a manifestation and a figment, right, of God. You can be superhuman as hell in this world. You'll never be God. So realize that, right? But understand that He is with you. He's within you. Once again, I'm not throwing any religious stuff out there. I'm throwing spiritual stuff that's real and truthful. You heed to it or not, that's on you. It's your life. No one in this world owes you anything, for one. And two, not only do they not owe you anything, no one's going to take control of your life but you. No one's going to feel sad for you. No one's going to pity you. No one cares. Human beings, for one, on a natural, instinctive, primal level, are selfish. We are selfish beings, but you have to be selfish, buddy. If I don't take care of my health and my wisdom and my wealth, how the hell could I teach somebody else or show somebody else to do that? I don't even know how to do it. See what I'm saying? 1 + 1 = 2, buddy. Life is that simple, right? But you go inside, right, and you be quiet, you sit down, and you listen. You listen to yourself, right? Understand that your mind is the conscious, your body is the subconscious. Your mind processes 40 bits of information per second. Your subconscious processes 20 billion bits of information per second. Let that register. Once again, the only difference between between a man that's successful or somebody that's not successful is their daily habits. All people are the same, only their habits differ. You change your habits, you'll practically change your life. But the only way to change your habits is to understand that your conscious mind must be aligned with your subconscious mind. You practically, majority of your day, you live on the subconscious autopilot. If you can change your subconscious mind, right, which is technically your body, get your body aligned with your mind to go in a direction, right, take massive action, massively directed action towards your goals and dreams. Your goals help you achieve your dreams. You need to have a vision, right? People don't care about your goals, they care about your dreams and your vision and your why, right? If you can do that, align yourself consciously and subconsciously with that, it's breaking the habit of being yourself. And your personality creates your personal reality of how you think, of how you act, and how you feel. If you can change all those three things, right? You change your personality. You change your personality. You change your personality. You change your personality. These things go hand in hand. It's like bulleted, bro. It's bulleted, but once you do it, your life changes. As long as you use it now, you'll never lose it. But what have we always been raised to believe? Whatever, is in here, no one can take that from you. Whatever is in here, no one can take that from you. You must educate yourself. You must empower yourself, your belief system. You must develop a positive, relentless mindset, and you must have a vision to go towards. And as you're doing that and you're developing, you will find the skills and strategies to get you to where you want to go. Dog, this thing is real. It's legit. This is legit. Guys, I'm on a whole different level than what I was previously when I started Lion Spirit. I am so blessed. I'm so grateful that things turned out the way they did. I, for one, had to go and put myself in a better position in life. I still have much more growth to achieve. But nevertheless, and I'll wrap the video up for today. And this is just, once again, me getting back into the habit of creating these videos on a daily basis. I got other things that I'm working on doing, right? But me personally, I want to reach my fullest potential. After coming, for one, I prayed for it a lot. And I went out there and looked for it. Where focus goes, energy flows. I look for the information, the wisdom, the insight, the knowledge. Guys, you are here to reach your fullest potential. The enemy, right? You call them the devil, right? The enemy, Satan, whatever you want to call him, the enemy. Nevertheless, it's the fucking enemy. That motherfucker will never, ever, 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 ever be on your side. Ever. 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 I want you to get that through your whole soul. Not your spirit. Your whole damn soul. Your fiber of your being. The enemy is always going to trick you and try to pull you away from God. Always in your highest path. Once again, your purpose and God should always be in your self-development, right? And when I say self-development, that's improving spiritually, mentally, physically, financially, and personally, right? Spiritually, it's pretty easy, pretty simple, right? Meditate, you pray. Mentally, you got to educate yourself, right? Read books, study courses, right? And update your belief system and your mindset. Physically, not only do you need to work out on a daily basis, right? I work out 2 times a day. Working out to me is another religion in its aspect of itself. But you also need to eat the correct foods and eat in the right amounts. I'm going to say that again. A lot of people, once again, they get 1/3 of the pie and think they have the whole fucking pie. No, brother, you're missing a lot. And there's probably still more that you can add into that. But for the most part, you need to be working out on a daily basis. You don't have to work out for 8 hours a damn day. Work out for 30 minutes to an hour, right? It's 24 hours in a day. Stop making excuses. It's your life. Control it. You need to eat the right foods. Eat the right foods. Learn what the hell they are. It's very simple. You can keep it very simple. Life is very simple. Don't make it complicated. and eat in the right amounts tailored to your body, tailored to your body. Once again, stop competing with everybody else. You're not everybody else, right? Your weight, where you're currently at, your activity level, as far as how you work out, right? And how often you work out, how much you work out, and then what is your daily? Are you for daily your work? Are you always stationary? Are you sitting down in a chair majority of the time when you work, or are you all still actively up and moving, right? And that's just the physicality part. Financially, right? That has to really be programmed into you, right? You gotta program the finances into you. You're not born. Success is not normal. That shit's abnormal, dog. You gotta program it into yourself. Reprogram your subconscious mind. We'll get into that in later videos. I'm not going anywhere. You learn the skills, right, and the strategies to make money, and you also got to learn that probably the number one thing when it comes to finances is networking. Your network is your net worth. You've heard that before. It's simple. Apply it, right? And then personally, that's anything that you have within your life that you just want to achieve in general, right? Whether you just have some lofty goal of, maybe you want to, more than like that's, I'm thinking if you want to, let's say you want to achieve 225, right? 225 on bench press. Now that could technically be a physical goal, but let's say a personal goal could be something like, you want to take your girl out on a dinner date, every month or so, right? Because your business is doing this or whatever. You bought a new car. Personal goals. You need goals that fuel you towards your vision, right? If you get fueled towards, you got goals that you're achieving, it's going to help you. It's going to build more confidence. Life is about confidence, man. It's competitive as fuck. Don't get me wrong, right? Right? It is competitive, especially business. Business is competitive, but it's about confidence. The more confidence that you have, which confidence just boils down to certainty and belief within yourself, the better that you will be as a human being for yourself, but not only for yourself, for other people in this world. And your life will get better. Dog, I love this shit, right? Once again, I had to go away, and I'm going to do my best, right? Like I said, I got other things that I'm building. This is a pretty extensive video to even reintroduce. I'm definitely going to cut them down to be a lot shorter to get as much value in a short amount of time on a daily basis. Moreover, I'm going to stay consistent. I'm pushing. Movement is life. Movement is energy. God is life and energy. You get the picture. The more you move towards your vision and purpose, the more you'll find God, the more you'll find happiness, the more you'll find peace, the more you'll find fulfillment, success, abundance, purpose, joy, all of it. And you know who doesn't want you to get there? The enemy. He doesn't want you there. He's going to throw all these types of temptations in your base, right? To keep you away from that. And the thing is, it's nothing wrong with, and when I say temptations or sins, it's nothing wrong with, being intentional about when you go and you sin, right? Let's say, for example, you have sex. I know there's a lot of no-fap stuff that's going on right nowadays. I used to ascribe to it too, all no-fap, right? I do believe that semen intention is very important. The perpetual law of the transmutation, right? Perpetual transmutation of energy into the right things, your sexual energy to the right things, your creative energy, right? I'm not gonna call it sexual, your creative energy into the right things. It is sexual. It's a mix of both, right? But your sexual creative energy and putting them in directed towards your vision and your goals, right? Instead of just wasting it, not being intentional and purposeful, right? Having a nice dinner, right? Obviously your eating habits should be healthy for the most part. They should be for the most part. Once again, habits. It's your habits that are going to lead you to the life that you want. But it's okay to have a slice of pizza every now and then. You've been working your ass off, right? To take a break, to enjoy life and be present. To be present, right? Which also helps a lot with meditation, and I'll get into more of that, right? I'm always constantly learning, to provide as much value as I can. For one, to make my life better. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I don't lie. I'm not going. I do my best to try to tell the truth and be authentic as possible all the time, right? With myself and other people, right? Now, I'll be honest with you. Sometimes it gets a little hard. It gets a little hard when you have that straightforward mindset, right? That disciplined mindset. But you know, you got to be real. You got to be authentic with yourself. You know, it's not enough to just always be optimistic. You know, optimistic. Sometimes you got to be pessimistic. You got to see the downside in things, right? You got to be able to see the one truth and navigate your way through life. Not everything is peaches and cream. Sometimes you will have to go through struggle. And generally, you know, the wilderness comes before the promised land. Yeah, a lot of people don't like that. Yeah, a lot of people don't like that. That's the part that stops people. The work. It's the work. Brother, pain will give you everything you need in life. Not pleasure. Life is not about, stop being hedonic, right? Life is not about pleasure. Once again, there's nothing wrong with pleasure. Life is not about pleasure. That's what the enemy tries to basically, that's how he tries to stop you. He tries to always give you pleasure. Life is not always about living in pleasure. Yes, you can relax, have fun, enjoy yourself from time to time being, but life is about duty, life is about pain. But it all starts with you wanting to change yourself for the better and take control of your life. Changing your belief systems, what do you currently believe, right? And what do you need to believe, right? And elevating your mindset in positive state, reading books, right? Reading books and self-reflecting too is important, right? All these things, man, that we're going to get into, and I'm just excited to be back here because it took me a while. It took me a long while to get here, and I'm glad to be here. Guys, this is Lion Spirit Lifestyle. I'll live and die by this. This is my purpose. This is my vision. This is what I believe in. I see it through to the end. We're going to build something big. We're going to build something great. Man, I'm just looking forward to the future. Guys, you make sure you take care of yourselves on a daily basis. Take fucking control of your life. Stop making excuses. Till the next video. I love you guys.